Hotel chains have a secret, and if you don't know about it, you're not a member of the club. Many hotels have stealthily created loyalty program tiers, some so secretive, hotel reps wouldn't even comment on their existence, to our very own middle seat columnist, Scott McCartney, who joins us now to discuss. Hi, Scott. Great to see you.
Good to be with you, Tanya.
So Hyatt wouldn't give you any information about its invitation-only courtesy card. Is that right, Scott?
No, not many products that hotels won't talk about, but this is one. Hyatt barely acknowledges the existence of a courtesy card and declines to talk about it.
So why the secrecy?
Well, these are top tiers of programs that are basically invitation only. And so the secrecy creates some cachet for it, but it also allows the hotel company to pick and choose which customers are going to get that special privilege. Once you start talking about it publicly, once you make it a tier, then you have to set ground rules for who gets in. Sometimes that's a good thing for the company. Sometimes they want to preserve flexibility. So you may stay 100 nights and still not get in, and you can't go pounding on the door and demanding your courtesy card.
That's right. And Starwood Hotels, you say, started its ambassador program under the radar, but was outed by the travelers themselves.
Yeah, an ambassador is kind of unique. Starwood actually assigns somebody to be your personal agent, to do all kinds of things, and the agent's empowered to make things happen, even to do things outside the hotel for you, book tours or cars or whatever. And they did start quietly. They didn't want their competitors to know about it, but travelers talk about it, and word spread. And then they decided that that if you publish a threshold, in this case 100 nights a year, then people who stay 60, 70, 80 nights a year with Starwood would try and shift some of the business or create extra stays so that they could get to that 100-night threshold and get an ambassador.
Right. So it's giving them some guidelines. So which brings me to my next question. How does one become a member of these hotel programs? I know you said some of them like to keep it secret, so you don't know exactly. But in general, what do you have to do? And once you get in, what do you get?
Yeah. With Starwood, it's 100 nights a year. With some companies, it's a mix of the number of stays or number of nights or amount of spend that you create for the hotel company. Marriott's interesting. They have their highest public level is Platinum in the Marriott Rewards program, but there's also the Stealth Platinum Premier, and they don't publish any criteria for that. They say they have a formula. What they're looking for is what they call engagement with the brand. You may get extra points in the formula for staying at multiple Marriott brands, for example. So not just about dollars spent or number of nights in a bed.
Right, a little mysterious, of course. Now, what does the growing number of these programs signify for the hotel industry, Scott?
I think it's really a sign that it's crowded at the top. Travel is up. People are traveling more. People are concentrating their spending and loyalty with certain brands, and so you get overpopulated top tiers of programs. Airlines have seen this. They've tried to reduce their top tiers by putting in spend requirements and things like that. With hotels, if you say all platinums get upgrades, but there aren't nearly enough upgrades, how do you prioritize among them? So Marriott created the Platinum Premier so that those people get upgraded first ahead of the other platinums.
Right.
And those kinds of things continue throughout the chain. It's just a ratcheting up, a way to take the very best customers and give them something that's a little more special than the rest of the best customers.
And all the chains pretty much have them at this point?
Yeah, to varying degrees, and varying things. Hilton does a lifetime diamond level where you essentially get diamond benefits, but you also get invited to special events and things like that. So the big chains all have them one way or another in various levels of public acknowledgement.
Well, I guess I need to step up my hotel game, Scott, because I'm still waiting for that invitation. Thank you so much for that.